A warm welcome to Joburg Today, where we bring you the 411 on what's hip and happening on your local Jozi streets. I'm your host, Riley Sagwe. The Ecomobility Festival kicked off earlier on this week, and with it came a lot of transportation changes in the busiest district, Sandton. With that said, we decided to explore the area and find out how much of an impact this has had on Santonian life.
Today is the first business day after the start of the Ecomobility Festival. It is also the first day in which Santonites will have to deal with the changes in traffic, increased public transportation, and traffic flow completely shut down during peak hours.
As far as today is concerned, things have gone smoothly, except in the morning. In the morning it was a bit rough. But yeah, with a bit more exposure to people, and people will warm up to it obviously as days go. I've gotten some positive feedback from a few drivers who are quite happy with this initiative.
To tell you the truth, from today, nah, I don't see any changes. There's still too much traffic here. Maybe it's because the eco-mobility is still new. Today is the first day. If we give it some time, it will work.
I had to walk. That's the only effect that it's had on me. So generally we would have driven into the meeting, but today we jumped on the Gau train, and it's a pleasant walk, nice weather, so it's not too bad. I suppose we'll get used to it eventually. It's a lot better to walk around because there's not a lot of, CO2 emissions floating around. So it's definitely a lot better to be walking around, a lot fewer vehicles driving around as well. Well, I think everybody is in pretty good spirits. I don't see any tempers flaring and so on. And like with anything, given enough time, people will get used to it.
I'm Samuel Gebhardt for Joburg Today.
Hi, my name is Gemma and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're one of those people who are constantly on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. With the festival well underway, we decided to catch up with the Metrobus MD, Mr. Mavela Dlamini, who gave us a breakdown on how the fleet has geared up for this occasion.
Metrobus recently launched the Green Fleet program, and we had the opportunity to speak to the MD of Metrobus to find out about the services and their future plans.
We've got 76 new buses that are on the road, but it's only 76 out of a fleet of 420 buses. So on average, it's a small proportion that we've been able to roll out so far. And the reason is simple. These buses are custom made, and they are made mainly overseas but assembled here in South Africa. So of the 76 that we've rolled out, we've tried to distribute them as widely as possible in the city for two reasons. One of them is that we look at patronage where the demand is greatest, and secondly where we've had what we call OOCs, buses that are out of commissions or breakdowns as such. So we've had to fill in those gaps, and we've not tried to use them in one concentrated area. So they are diffused throughout the city, and it's worked very, very well so far. From our income, we've noticed that our revenue has actually improved, and there's been quite a few compliments from our customers.
With Transport Month underway, Metrobus aims to have reliable and sustainable public transport.
As it's Transport Month, our view is that the Ecomobility Festival will allow us to grow the fleet and the public transport environment in the entire Johannesburg and maybe across the province and the country. If we can do that, we're able to reduce congestion on our roads. That's the plan. But you can't say you'll reduce congestion if your public transport systems are still not dependable, they're still not of the standard that's required, they're still not on what I call on par with the comfort that you're used to in your own vehicle. So the refleeting program for us as Metrobus and other transport operators will be a very huge plus for all of us, not just Metrobus, but we're looking at all operators, because then we're able to say all the economic road players in Johannesburg can start using their time much more profitably. than being stuck in traffic congestion for long periods of time.
I'm Pomashego for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Lois Mkize, and you're watching Joburg Today.
What if cars didn't need petrol but were as easy to charge as your cell phone? Introducing the Nissan Leaf, the first all-electric car commercially available in Africa.
Of all the gadgets I've ever reviewed, this must be my favorite, if you can call a car a gadget. This is the Nissan Leaf, the first all-electric car available commercially in Africa. The real revolution here is that you charge this car at home. You plug it into your power point in your own home, in your garage if you have a power point there, and you charge it overnight for about 8 hours. And for that, you get about 150 kilometers range. So it's not intended for long trips, but great for riding around town. And you also have emergency charging points if you suddenly feel you're going to be running out of power before you get back home again. Right now, those power points are at McCarthy dealerships, and there's usually one within about 10 kilometers or so if you're driving around the Johannesburg area, where it takes about half an hour for a quick charge if you need to charge in a hurry before you can get home. Eventually, you'll have these charging points all over the country, and eventually you'll have electric cars from other manufacturers as well driving around the country. Let's have a look inside. What I love about this car is all the gadgetry built into it. For example, the information panel, which can display anything from maps to trip information to the rear view scene when you're reversing. So right now, for example, it's displaying energy usage, and it tells me how many kilometers I have in terms of estimated range, but also what impact it will have if I turn on the air conditioner, or what in civilized circles they call climate control. But what's great is that it tells me exactly what impact that kind of thing will have. Of course, the faster you drive, or the more stop-start and jerkily you drive, the less range you'll have as well. And the more economically you drive, and the more, you could call it eco-sensitively you drive, the longer your range will be. I just want to show you what happens when I go into reverse. I have a camera telling me what's behind me, showing me what's behind me, but also illustrating the danger zones. If I reverse in a particular way, or if I get too close to something, it turns red and tells me I'm going to hit it. Where it's orange, that's kind of my safe zone at the moment. Here's one of the coolest things about the information screen. It opens up, and here you have a little opening for an SD card that contains your mapping information. So once your map is out of date, or you want to update it, you can plug this into a computer and download the latest maps from the internet, as opposed to relying, as cars used to, on the mapping that you're stuck with on your navigational system in the car.
I'm John Terode, and you're watching Joburg Today.
And like all good things, they must come to an end. But be sure to check out our playlist, as well as the latest episode of Business Destination Joburg. That's it from me, Riley. I leave you with Howie Combrick, Change. Enjoy.
Back in ETV.
Time is underestimated. Make up your mind and start today. Grab onto the plans you got and the plans that you decide to make. The world never stops turning, the clock never stops ticking. Wake up with good dreams, morning cigarette and the sunshine. You gotta change the world today. You gotta shake this place to life. And when the evening comes, we'll fly. We gotta change the world today. take hold of all the good things you know and love the same. The colors in our minds reflect all the beauty of our home states. The world never stops turning, the clock never stops ticking. Wake up, good dreams, morning cigarette and the sunshine. You gotta change the world today. You gotta shake this place to life. And when the evening comes, we'll fly. We gotta change the world today. Stay close to all the good things you know, and take the bow if it's something that you did well. Respect all the colors of our world and stretch that helping hand if there's someone on the ground. You gotta change the world today. We gotta shake this place to life. And when the evening comes, we'll fly. We gotta change the world today. We gotta change the world today. We gotta shake this place to life. And when the evening comes, we'll fly. We gotta change the world today.